All right, what's up, guys? My name's Yoon Gray. Welcome back to the stream. It's been like 4 years since I've streamed, so it's gonna take me a while to get back into this. All right, so I'm gonna be playing some Guild Wars today, and probably just making sure everything in the stream is working properly for the most part. So let me get Guild Wars going. Let me get logged in. I always want to cry. Where do I remember you from? Where do I remember you from? I feel like I remember that name. 20. Okay. I'm not sure. I feel like I've seen your name before. All right. Let's make sure everything's working properly. Please capture the game. Oh, jeez. Oh, there it is. Yes, I got it. Sound? Okay, there's sound. All right. All right. So today I'm just gonna be doing some ministry farming. God, I haven't even played Guild Wars in like a month. So I am weirdly enough going to be rusty at it, even though I've been playing it for 16 years. Your favorite? Yeah, okay. Yeah, like, I kind of hate that I've discovered just the amazingness of the Ministry Farm because I hate doing anything else. Like, doing anything else is not even worth it. Like, of course, I enjoy doing other farms and stuff, but you can't beat the Ministry Farm. Oh god, what even was I gonna do? Oh, favor, 6 more achievements. All right, that's not bad. That'll probably be another 6 hours. Oh, I should actually check the wiki to see if there's any events going on, because I haven't even been keeping up with it. I always want to cry. I think I've seen you in other Guild Wars streams, because I've been frequenting Guild Wars streams for a while now. And back when I used to stream, like 4, 5, 6 years ago, I streamed Guild Wars 1. So, let's see. Special events. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, Zane. Yeah. I've been around Zane's stream. I don't even know what day or what month it is right now. May. It is May. Wow, there's no events in May at all. I didn't miss anything. Wow, it goes anniversary celebration, then 2 months later Dragon Festival, which back to back, honestly, best 2 events. Halloween's overrated. Not gonna lie. Did you just wake up from a pretty much, yeah. I woke up from a coma, which was moving into a house that had barely usable internet. So, yes, same thing, pretty much. Oh, okay. Let's load up the build. So you did this farm. Um, what class do you do it on? Because I do it on Dervish, but when I say that, a lot of people think I use the Vow Strength spike build, but I actually don't. I use a much better build. Oh, I can't. Oh. So I injured my finger and I can barely double click right now. Ministry Farm. That's it. Yeah, I just use basically what every other class uses, the 100 Blades build. And then, oh god, which heroes did I use? I have to have them in a specific order. I think it's Zandra, then Ogden? I think it's then Ogden. Then my mercenary Rit, Livia, Norgu, Razah, Gwen? I think this is what I use. Because I flag them in a specific order. Because I have my number pad rebound to flag 1 through 7. Oh boy. This is looking correct. Zandra. Boop, 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 boop. I get it all loaded up. I am. I feel like I'm a professional now. Oh, you don't do it. Okay, you just like to watch people do it. Okay. Wow, I gotta get back in the hang of reading chat. Oh man. Whew. Okay. Wow, it feels weird seeing a duplicate of my screen over on the right. I wonder if I can hide that. Enable preview. I'm gonna leave it enabled for now. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's do this. Chance counter. This is basically just turned into muscle memory for me at this point. Oh, and it does hurt to click. Boom, boom. Oh wait, no, I have. Okay, I think I had Ogden as one of Zandra's too before. Okay, there we go. Oh, and the dialogue is up. Oh goodness, Jesus Christ. Okay. I used to run that program that everyone used to run, but I'm not doing it on stream. What? I didn't say anything. Okay. Oh god, I did this way too late. Oh boy. Oh hey. Okay, let's get everyone flagged. It seems like we didn't fail too hard. Okay, we're good there. And I also... So, I said I injured my hand. I kind of... I punctured it with something, like, right on, like, on my right hand, on my pointer knuckle at the top. Oh, so I have stitches there as well. And so I can't bend it very much because I don't want to pull this... Yeah, okay. But I also got a new mouse as well. It's an MMO mouse, and it's I've been using. Oh wait, what the? I had daggers equipped. What the? All right, it's been a while since I played this game. All right. Oh god. I mean, mostly it's the mouse really, because I got a new mouse and I haven't actually played Guild Wars with this new mouse. It's a MMO mouse with 12 buttons on the side. Oh, I love it. It's so good. I'm gonna have to get used to... Oh, okay. Well, that was... Nope. Okay, I hit a button on it. Didn't want to do that. So, I actually use alcohol for this farm. Just one alcohol, like right here. So I can get... Feel No Pain to give me 300 HP. Oh, jeez, this feels so foreign to me right now. Why do I feel like I missed a bunch? I'm just waiting for that one. Alright. That was horrible. Alright, at least I successfully did it. I realize I don't have any music going. Do I? No, I do. I do. I'm actually gonna turn the game up. And the music. Guild Wars 1 music is amazing. I love it. Oh no. Because I don't have Toolbox running, which I've never used Toolbox before. I don't know what you're talking about. It's so difficult to double click things. Alright. Well, if you're still here, if anyone else is here, how does the audio sound? Because that's mainly what today's stream is for. It's for... Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that? What is that draw? What was that? I don't even know what that was. Yeah, I'm mostly testing audio today. Because I spent all day yesterday learning how to use Voicemeeter Banana. And that is an amazing program. Yeah, game's tiny bit. It's quiet for me as well on my end. But yeah, I've got like, whew. Yeah, I guess compared to my mic, it's really quiet probably. Okay, I can definitely turn that up later. Because the really amazing thing about Voice Meter Banana is I can turn stuff up and down for the stream, but not for me. Because my audio setup is is really weird. It's not really weird, but it's definitely different than most people's. Because I have my system volume at 60, which from what I've seen most people run theirs at is at 100, and then they just control everything else like the YouTube volume slider. They just control that up and down. But I run my mic and headphones through an external soundboard. And so I have that. Oh, jeez, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to click on the map for Toolbox, but I can't. But I have my headphones running extremely hot. Like, a lot of power going to them. And so, pretty much everything in Windows, I have low. But because I do that, on your guys' end, it's going to be really quiet. So I tried to set up Voice Meter Banana, so that way I can send out a louder signal than what I'm hearing. Getting hit. Oh, shit. Mika, please. Go. Thank you. I like to kind of lag behind here a little bit instead of running straight to the stair spot. Because if you go out of aggro range of that group back there, like when it's all the way back at like the edge of the compass, they can actually glitch out and turn around and go like a different route instead of coming to you. Okay. Bing bang bop. Oh, 4 golds. Not bad. Name from really? Like from the Guild Wars 1 Reddit? I mean, maybe? I think I've commented. I've never posted on there, but I've commented on post probably 4 times total, and those 4 times was like a month ago. But before that, I've never used the Guild Wars 1 Reddit. I tried to avoid Reddit like the plague, which, I mean, it kind of is like a plague. Also, I apologize. If you're watching, I do this farm so much. I salvage so many good mods that people are like, I'm sure some people watching are like, oh, no, I could have used that. Goodbye, mod. Which I'm like that too when I watch Guild Wars 1 streamers. But yeah, and it kind of is like a plague. I try to use like personal discords more, because they definitely have their own like landscape of people. I mean, just Reddit in general, not necessarily the Guild Wars 1 Reddit. I think the Guild Wars 1 subreddit is actually pretty tame compared to other Reddits, but it's still Reddit. So I'm a little late to the spike because I don't have a timer going, which normally I do. So many mods from Z-Chess and chess runs that I don't. Yeah. Yeah, once you've played so much, you're like, hey, this is the 50 millionth one of these I have. And I have an alt account that I use for storage. And that alt account is now this farm's storage, because I've gotten so many things. Oh, I should actually log on to that account and show some, because I've never shown what I have on that account. I mean, it's nothing amazing. It's just mainly just like rare drops from this farm and stuff. But yeah, before I started doing this farm like actively, I've been doing this farm for like a year now. But before that, I never cared about rare weapons and shields and mods and old school stuff. I never cared about that stuff. But now that I've started doing this, I'm like, I like freak out when I get a good drop. Someone shows me something and I'm like, oh, dude, I would pay so much for that shit. Well, once you play for so long, you definitely have a different mindset about the game. All right, come on. So, yeah, I injured my right hand, and then yesterday I got my first COVID shot in my left arm, so it's kind of sore. Oh, I think I forgot to use... No, I did use alcohol. I think I used it way too soon. They're still over there casting. The AI in this quest is so weird. I'd love it. Oh no, 100 Blades is gonna go down. Yeah, I used it way too soon. Oh well. The beauty of this... Okay, I think I spoke... No, I'm good. Ooh, 3 combinations. We're good. Ooh, and a skeleton shield. Yeah, I used to use the Vow Strength scythe build for the Derv, but I was having trouble with that for so long. There were sometimes when I would just... Oh, that was almost a good shield. 1 off HP, 1 off the armor. Or not the armor, but the mod, the second mod. Then that was almost good. Holy crap, what was I just saying? Jesus Christ. Oh, I've got to get back into the routine of talking as well. Oh yeah, after this run, I will get on my second account and show off some of my stuff. Because I love my stuff. I don't know if I've ever actually bought anything that I've kept to collect. I think everything I have is something that has dropped for me. Which is kind of like a little fun rule, kind of, I guess, stemming off from when I played Iron Man, was that being like super self-sufficient, it can actually be a lot of fun. And so like, I don't like buy anything anymore. I get it all myself. And I find that a lot of fun. Oh geez, I'm pressing buttons on the side of my mouse because I'm not used to holding this mouse while playing this game. Ooh, click that NPC and then hit space. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can click that NPC when you're like down there. I circled it on the map. You probably can't really see it. There's an NPC you can click, like over here. You just click it, and then hit space, and you'll auto walk to it. It's so nice. Oh, the worst thing though about my finger injury is not the injury. The injury didn't hurt that bad. It's that I can't pop my knuckle. And I really want to pop my knuckle. Oh god, they're all the way over there. It's so weird that these Spirit of Life that they cast are your ally. That's so crazy. How many got by me? Okay, I'm not doing too bad. Oh. Hurry up. Cast your shit. Alright. Nothing. Resign. Okay. Let me change accounts real quick. Favor? No, favor's not on. I don't think. It's probably still 6. Well, that was resign. 5 more achievements. Let's change to the Hacker Man's. Change accounts. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's loud. Oh, God, what is... I know my password, but I can't remember it right offhand. Ah, first try. Ooh, is this my guild hall? I think it... Okay, yeah, it is. I couldn't remember if this was my alt accounts guild hall or not, if I was about to be kicked out of it. Yeah, here's some of the... Oh, crap, I only have 1 slot open on it now. Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to start using another character for storage. Yeah, here's some of my stuff. I think it's all old school. Here's one of my dual vamps. Another dual vamp. Another dual vamp. Another dual... Wait, do I have 4 dual vamps now? Oh, I do. Okay. Yeah, so I've gotten 5 dual vamps in total. 2 have been bows, and then 3 have been hammers. Like, the actual worst dual vamps you can get. 2-handed dual vamps. So, oh, the bladed shields. Okay. So, they're not great. So, Q12, -2 stance, +10 fire damage. I mean, could be used for something. It's probably not worth much. Q13 tactics, -3 while hex, +21 HP. So, not perfect. A Q8, 12 armor. So, it's not a 16 armor. And then it's... I think I got this doing Tengu feather farming outside of Seitung Harbor. Because I do that feather farm a lot in normal mode. And that farm actually drops a lot of good low rec shields. Oh, that shield. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. That's like that's like the ultimate lottery option. Or would a -2 while enchanted, would that be better than a +45 health while enchanted? For that shield, like +10 demons, -2 while enchanted, would that be better than +10 demons, 45 HP? Because I've never actually seen a dual mod, or a dual inscription mod, bladed shield. And then I have a Q11, +41 stance, +10 versus dragons. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure that would be something like only a couple people would really be able to figure out, and there's definitely not a price on it. And then Q13 strength, +43 stance, 10 ogre. So none really that good. My favorite shield though of all time is this Q9 tactics reinforced buckler, -2 while in a stance and +10 versus Tengu. This was my very first dual mod old school shield that I got. It dropped I think I was doing the bonus for Abaddon's Gate, I think, the second mission in the Ring of Fire. I was doing it in normal mode. I was mapping that area back there where you take the bonus NPC. And I got this from a chest that spawned where some of those driders were. I used this for feather farming for so long. And then I love my walk pans, dude. Walk pans are great. I have a Q9 strength, -2 while enchanted, +10 versus ogres. Completely useless, but it's a dual mod. And then I have a Q10 tactics, 10 versus dragons, -2 while enchanted. Again, actually, I could probably make a farm specifically just for some of these shields. Which this celestial shield, is like the ultimate shield for like certain classes that farm Vaders that don't use shadow form. Because like I know there's a Derv build where there's like 2 Derv builds, and one of them you actually do get hexed. So like a -3 while hexed, +10 versus earth damage. Like that's just like best in slot Vader farming for that build. And then I've just got some random ones. These are all still dual mod That one's actually pretty good. Oh, that's -2 all stance and not enchanted. There's 15, 20, and then +10 versus fire. And then, okay, yeah. Both of those rows are both of my old school dual inscription slot modded shields. And then the rest are HP and normal modded. I really want to get an undead shield. Like +10 versus undead, -2 while enchanted or stance. I really want to get one of those. But I don't do any prophecies farming to get skeleton modded shields. Oh, and then the paper fence. I only have 2 good ones. One of them's Q13 energy storage, 19% half cast time water, and then water +1, 19%. So it's matching mods. That's nice. And then a Q10 fast casting, and then inspiration and armor. So pretty shit, but these are the only 2 dual modded fans I've gotten. I think I actually don't remember where I got those. I don't think I got either of those from manted farming, which I used to do a lot of. And then some some jellyfish ones from chest running in Unwaking Waters. I just maxed my treasure hunter. Okay, I'm gonna swap back to my other account. Like right before golden eggs started dropping, I maxed my treasure hunter. Cause I actually I don't know how I didn't know this. I've been playing this game for 16 years. I didn't know that golden eggs, when picked up, gave you a treasure hunter point. I didn't know that. And so I never actively farmed during Easter, I think? Easter, right? For golden eggs? Oh shit, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I'm cleaning my glasses right now, sorry. Yeah, I haven't been busy for a while. But I also haven't had very usable internet. So yeah. Oops, sorry, excuse me. I've pretty much been in a coma. Yeah, I used to do YouTube a lot, and I used to stream a lot, like years ago. I actually started doing YouTube, I think the first month that YouTube was a thing. So I uploaded my first YouTube video in 2007 because I had watched a Doombucks video. It was one of the ones where he was doing a 330 writ farm on Nightfall pre-island, and he was farming the spiders on a 330 writ, and I'm like, all right, I have to upload a video because I used to do a lot of 55 monk farming. That used to be my thing. And then I kind of dropped off for a while, started going to college, like graduated high school, started going to college, and then I graduated college a couple times actually, and then I started streaming on Twitch in like 2014. From 2014 to 2017, I streamed on Twitch a lot. And back then, oh my, the Guild Wars 1 category was just non-existent on Twitch. Like, it's not huge now. Actually, it's pretty tiny right now. But it's like 100 times bigger than it was like 6-7 years ago. So like, getting back into streaming some Guild Wars, I'm actually like really excited. Because I know a lot of people enjoy it. Or enjoy watching it now. Oh geez, I forgot I was in Alliance too. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're still in this alliance. And I actually just recently, within like the last couple of months, I just started doing speed clears. And it like forever before now, I'd never done speed clears. I never really enjoyed them. Please bless me with good luck, sir. Can I Plagueborn Shield? Oh, dude, that's like even getting a Plagueborn Shield drop. You've won the lottery. So now you gotta win it again, dude. Good luck. Oh, jeez, they're blowing me up. I have only ever gotten one Plagueborn Shield. Oh, I actually have it on this character. Oh, there we go. Did I type? Oh, I did not. My busted finger did not type that right. I'm pretty sure I have it right. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's probably down in my... Yeah. Q11 Tactics, 44 Enchanted, -5, 19%. Another dual modded that's below just one on both mods. But hey, I mean, as long as, you know, you're not trying to sell it, then any Plagueborn Shield is Pog. Oh, the shield I'm using too, I got from this farm. It's a Q10 broadsword. Oh, dude, broadsword is like one of the best skins. The tassel on the end, because it has physics. Oh, it's so good. I love it. And then the way Dervish swings a sword, it's like it's like he's not even like swinging it to like slash people. It's like he's swinging a blunt weapon just to like bludgeon them. Come on, guys. Let's kill him. Please. Please, guys. Okay. Miku, please don't get blown up by traps. Alright. Man, this is like one of... Once you get the hang of this farm, it is just so chill. So easy. You know, if they were to ever nerf anything in this game, or not nerf, but like come back and do like updates and fixes, dude, this would this would be like one of the ones they would definitely fix. Honestly, to nerf this quest, the only thing they'd have to do would be to make it to where these NPCs don't drop items. Because you're not... I mean, they easily could have done that. Because you're not supposed to kill these. You're not supposed to stand here and then kill them. You're supposed to run off into that direction. Yeah, man, Playborn stuff's awesome. I've never really done any farming specifically to try to get Plagueborn stuff. I don't even really know the best place to do that. If it's chest running or if there's actually a farm you can do to get Plagueborn stuff. Because I have gone out and... Let's see, where's it at? It's right here. Right here on the map. There's a chest you can go to. Just out of Caning. That's pretty much always there. Oh yeah, I remember now. One of the things I was doing before I took a break from Guild Wars for the past month was I really, like heavily, like 8 hours a day, I was farming Q8 drops. And I had really gotten into farming Q8 drops. And I actually got a few of them. That shield I have might be in storage. I can't remember if it's dual mod, but it's a purple max armor, so it's 16 armor, Q8. I actually forgot what it's technically called, but I call it a walk pan. But I got one of those. I can't remember if it was dual mod or not. But I think the armor mod on it is max. So I think it's -2 while stance. But I can't remember if it has a second mod. But that was my very first max Q8 drop ever. So I was super hyped to get that. And then like a day later, I got a max Q8 Grimcesta as well. Which, I mean, it's Grimcesta. It's not great, but it's Q8. And then I think I was doing I might have been doing the Zacian mission, because I think it was in Black Tide Den, but I think it was a Grimcesta as well, but it was the other Grimcesta skin. And it's either a Q3 or a Q5, but it's max energy for that wreck. So I actually kept it, I think. Let me see if it's on this guy somewhere. Does anyone have that? No. Okay, I think it's somewhere else, or in my bank maybe. Oh, I forgot to use my alcohol. Oh. And I bet because I forgot to use it, this will be the run I die. Yeah, oh, I'm getting blown up. Please, please, sir. Please, not like this. Alright, we're good. Also, if anyone is watching and wouldn't mind giving me some feedback, how is the audio? Let me... Yeah, because I have a bunch of... I went crazy with modifying my audio setup. And I got voice meter banana, virtual audio cable. I got one that modifies like the voice or the volume mixer in Windows. It was actually a Windows app. That's pretty crazy because I didn't know it existed. But I've got like 6 different audio sources in my OBS right now. And I hate that in OBS you can't boost the volume through OBS. Mr. Phenom Evil. Just amazed I actually Guild Wars 1 in 16 years. I came back after 7 years. Oh, dude, Guild Wars 2. Just something about this game. Just a great game. Audio is very good, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, my Guild Wars 2 story is not really, I guess, very romantic or in-depth at all, because I played the beta for Guild Wars 2. As soon as the beta came out, I tried it out and I was like, alright, swapping games, everybody, let's go to Guild Wars 2. And then I played the Guild Wars 2 beta for about an hour and I'm like, what is this shit? Because I had done no research into Guild Wars 2. I just saw that it had come out. And then I tried it out and then I uninstalled the beta and then went straight back to Guild Wars 1. So I started playing Guild Wars 1 in 2006, at like the very end of 2006, I think. I think I got it for Christmas or something. And I got it sometime after Factions had come out, because I remember the Factions login screen. And then pretty soon it changed to the Nightfall screen. But yeah, I really don't have any history with Guild Wars 2. I tried to play Guild Wars 2 actually. like 4 or 5 years ago, back when I was streaming. Um, and there was some issue with my account because I had like created a beta test account with the email that is on my Guild Wars 1 account. It was still considered like a beta account, and like they wouldn't let me connect a full game to my account, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just go back to Guild Wars 1. And this was like 5 years ago, so I had come back and tried again to play Guild Wars 2 and was like, nah, not even really worth it. And then around that time, I had started playing another MMO, and so like I got fully into that MMO for like 3 years, and then I quit that MMO at the end of last year. So I'm like fully, this is like my full-time active MMO now. Yeah, Guild Wars 1, oh, that's Q9 45 enchanted. It's not dual modded though. Yeah, the Guild Wars 1 community is super active. It's small, but it's like super strong, which I think is great. And it's definitely, oh, we're getting blown up. It has definitely gotten bigger though over the past 5 years. Like even the Guild Wars 1 Twitch category has gotten bigger and better. Like more people streaming it. And I guess it's kind of I guess time-wise, if you looked at like a timeline, it'd be like, oh, okay, it makes sense that people would come back now. Because once a game gets to a certain age, more people will come back to try it out again. Versus, like, a few years after the game comes out, everybody's like, yeah, okay, I'm done with this. But then, like, 5 to 10 years later, they're like, oh, yeah, I remember that game. And then a bunch of people come back, and I guess it's I don't know, it's kind of timeless now. Instead of it being an old game, it's just timeless now. You got any Guild Wars on it in 2009? Okay, wow, yeah, that was like right around when Eye of the North came out. Oh, you're finally getting your Guam? Yeah, nice. Yeah, because Guild Wars 1 has pretty much been my main MMO for so long, I'm working on my 4th Guam right now. Which really, I should have way more Guams. I'm just lazy. My first Guam was my monk. Which, my monk is... Gee, why is the title screen so loud? My monk is... my monk's name is Yoon Gray. So this is me. This is like... When I think of myself in like... on the online virtual world, like this is what I picture my character to be. Holy crap, that is loud. Yeah, my monk was my first. And that took forever, because Jesus Christ, why did I play monk? Monk is such an excruciating class to play in PvE. Just normal PvE, it's horrible. Because come on, no one likes to heal NPCs. That's just not fun. And then my second was my ranger. Let's see, I got my monk Guam on stream like 5 years ago. And that was a huge accomplishment for me. Because I'd kind of been working on and off on it for like 8 or 9 years at that point. And then I worked on a Ranger Guam, and I got that within like a year. And then I did Warrior, and then I got that in like 6 months. And then I'm gonna do Mesmer as my next one. And luckily I already played my Mesmer a lot, because, dude, Mesmer is just so busted in this game. So I'm like 50% done on my Mesmer already anyway, without even like grinding for Guam. Man, one thing they should definitely nerf in this game is Mesmer. They should just come back and dunk on that class. Because Mesmer is just OP. Just the amount of damage it can put out in PvE compared to everything else is busted. And I definitely think it's an overtuned class instead of the other classes being undertuned. Like, everything else I feel like is fairly average, but then there's Mesmer, and it's just Mesmer's just fucking like walking turret. I was like, it was like times 2. Yeah, the triple necro builds. Yup. The Sabway, Trainway. Yup. And now it's 3 Mesmers, 20,000. Yup. Yeah, dude. I've actively been playing this game for so long. And every month, I'll learn something new that'll just blow my brains. I'm like, what? How is that a thing? I've been playing this game for so long, I didn't know that. I can't actually remember what the last thing like that was. Just because I'm kind of on the spot right now. I haven't streamed in so long. I'm nervous. What was that? Oh, Q11 Fire Dragon Sword. Oh, I haven't even resigned yet. Yeah, Doombox is great. I love Doombox. I was in his guild for a while. But then it just kind of, I mean, you know, as things do, it just kind of died because everyone else was playing different things. And then there's me. I'm just too stubborn to play new games. What was that? It was, oh. Doesn't even have an inherent. Oh, it's so hard to move my mouse around because I got a new mouse. I'm not used to it yet. I've been using the same Corsair mouse, Corsair M65, since like 2011. And then I finally got a new mouse because one of my web navigation buttons, like the forward and backwards, quit working on it. So I finally got a new mouse. And then the weird thing about mice, the sensor in this mouse, I feel like is turned, or is rotated like 15 degrees in one direction more than my last mouse. Because when I move it side to side, it goes up and down, like on the screen. Like the X and Y, like, range is different. It's taking me so much getting used to. But yeah, I started uploading on YouTube in 2007 because of a Doombox video. So that's what got Guild Wars 1 content creations. That feels like such a weird thing to say. It feels like I'm so full of myself when I say, yeah, I do content creation. The assassin Mesmer build for Evaders, yeah. Oh, you're following me on YouTube. Oh, okay, that's funny. I was just expecting everyone here to have just absolutely no clue about me, which is honestly probably should be the case. But yeah, I used to have an old YouTube channel that I started making Guild Wars stuff on in 2007. But unfortunately, that account got banned by YouTube in 2010 or 11. Because that was back when if you got copyright claims on YouTube, they would just delete your channel instead of the other company claiming your video and then they making ad revenue off of it. If you got a copyright claim back then, they would just delete your channel. And so, unfortunately, that channel does not exist anymore. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Don't die. No, I actually got a shit ton of golds. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, come on, guys. Let's go. Is it favor? No, it's not even favor. Wow, there's a lot of golds for not favor. Oh, hello, I'm Basic. Welcome back, dude. Nah, nothing good yet. I kind of just do this farm now. Not really to try and get anything, but just to do something. Or well, I guess this is like the only thing worth doing, really. Like farm-wise, for golds. Like, I already have wisdom. I'm like way past max wisdom. So, that... Oh, traps! Guys, watch out. Traps. Wait, is that... Okay, that ages is to me. It was grayed out like it was one of my heroes drops. No, that was favor. Resign. There we go. Are traps gay? Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, if I had no clue about that statement, I would be like, you trying to get banned, man? But I played, the last MMO that I played that I quit last year, I played Black Desert Online for like 3 or 4 years. And just world chat in that game. It was either alien were computers or are traps gay. That was all world chat was, and it was just it was so bad. Like when I first started playing that game, I had no clue what these people were talking about. It was insane. There's Alienware computers and traps gay. What are you guys talking about? I mean, people playing that game are delusional, but my girlfriend, yeah, that's an old one though. Like I guess because I went straight from Guild Wars 1 to Black Desert Online, and so I never had played any other MMOs to kind of temper my expectations for how humans interact on the internet. That it was a big change for me. I had to learn a lot. And they made things account wide and then things in pre. I think it was to get people to go to. That I think a lot of the I kind of didn't play Guild Wars 1 from 2011 until like 2013. So that was only 2 years. Jesus Christ, that's not very long. But back then, 2 years was a long time for me because I was still young. But I feel like a lot of pretty much all the changes they've made in the last like 7 or 8 years to this game have been like incredible. Like just, they've been amazing changes. Like they've actually had, like even before last year's anniversary update with the new elites and stuff. Like even before then, like they actually had good updates. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's right. I was doing anniversary farming. I'm looking for that Q8 shield I got. I guess it's on someone else. Okay. Yeah. Must be on someone else. Oh, jeez. I've actually been streaming for an hour. I didn't think I was going to stream this long. I'm not sure I think you'd have to be more specific on the changes. Like when you say account wide, I'm not sure. Oh, there was a bunch of the titles. Is that when they made a bunch of the titles account wide or something? Or were some of those already like that before? I can't remember. My memory is not my strong suit. uh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that was like when they changed Survivor. Yeah, they made it to where you could get Survivor again if you failed it. Which honestly that takes away a lot of the prestiginess of it. Like the people who worked hard to get it before that change. I can see the argument that they feel like their work had kind of been overwritten. But honestly, the way it is now is how it should be. I think, and as like a gameplay balance perspective, you really shouldn't be able to fail that, because most people, I feel like, have the strongest connection to their first character when they first make a character, and so if there's a title that you don't even know about, but now that you've died, you can never get that title on the character you care most about. I feel like definitely was kind of short-sighted on the design part. So I think a lot of the changes were definitely things they should have done. But obviously they were going to make some people a little upset. But yeah, I actually got I created a second monk, because monk was my main. I mained my Yungray character, and then I made a second monk that I was going to swap mains to because I had gotten it legendary survivor before the survivor change, and I was going to swap over. And then I got it, and then I never played it again. So I actually got a an original legendary survivor. But I mean, honestly, how it is now is how it should be. With 30 character-based titles for gold. Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely feel like the way Guam is now is a little too easy. Not because like gameplay changes, but because there's so many account titles, you can just swap characters. Oh hey, I already have 12 titles. Yeah, that's definitely a little imbalanced. And then they didn't actually change anything to fix that. Hello? Oh, they're stuck on the spirit of life because it's my ally. Yep. Yeah. It definitely is easy because the meta is established, yeah. But I mean, that's just something that would happen anyway. The meta would get established no matter what. Wow, that's like one of the first golden chalices I've ever gotten from this farm. Oh, I need to make a BRB screen. I'll just pull up the hacker man's. I'll be right back. I just have to take a quick break. Alright, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. Oh, I guess because I had tabbed out of Guild Wars, it was no longer playing music. I should probably change that setting. Sound. Mute Guild Wars when in background. Okay, there we go. Now when I click OBS, it won't randomly mute. Or not randomly, but inexplicably mute. Alright. Keep getting vamp weapons. I get sad when it turns out there aren't two vamps. Yeah, every time I see a vamp, I'm like, oh, is it? Is it? Is it? No, okay. But yeah, I didn't even know dual vamp was a thing before, like, a couple of years ago. Might have been less than 2 years ago. I got my first dual vamp. It was a jade hammer, and I got it chest running in Gala Hatchery. It was like one of these chests over here. And then I got it. I was like, "Wait, hold on. It says -1 HP, but it says it twice." And so, yeah, I learned that's a thing you could get, and it just blew my mind. That was one of those things where, like, you play the game for so long and then you learn something new, and that was one of the new things I learned, and it just it was crazy. And I think that's what started my my old school collection, was that dual vamp. And I hate myself because I gave that dual vamp away to someone I was watching streaming like a year ago. And then he streamed for like a week and then never streamed again. Oh, my poor dual vamp. And I gave it to him, and I was like, hey man, here's an awesome old school rare stat item. You should take this and customize it. And I told him to customize it, and he customized it, and now I can't get it back. I mean, I could get it back, I guess. I've never tried to actually get it back. But yeah, my very first dual map I no longer have. Because I'm a dumb idiot and I just gave it away. But it was probably only worth like 10 or 15 ectos because it was a Q13 Jade Hammer. Definitely not a very desirable skin. You know, taking a break for a month and then coming back and not using Toolbox really isn't that bad. I guess it's just the novelty of having it if you're playing so much that if you stop using it abruptly, it just feels like you're playing a horrible game. But this is a nice way to learn how to not use Toolbox, because I definitely don't want to use Toolbox when I'm streaming. Because I don't know if you guys were around in the community actively like a month ago, but it was less than a month ago. But there's a bunch of people banned because someone was going around troll reporting people to try to get them banned because they were using Toolbox on stream. And this person reported a bunch of people, and those people got banned. But luckily, they all got unbanned. Plus, more people got unbanned than banned. Yeah, there was a ban wave. I'm sure they got that. Yeah, they all got their accounts back. Plus, more people who didn't get banned in that ban wave got unbanned. So the guy that was troll reporting people actually ended up getting more people unbanned than he got banned. It it was pretty great. I loved it. And then my guild leader was one of the first people that got banned. I don't know if you guys have watched Begotten stream, but I'm in his guild, and he got banned on stream, which is pretty crazy because I've never actually seen. Ooh, plus 30 HP. I'd never actually seen anyone get banned, and so it was actually pretty cool. But at the same time, it was like, oh shit, you just lost your account that you'd been playing on for 15 years. But yeah, the guy that was going around reporting was just complete scumbag. He got doomed. Yeah, he did. Yeah. And when it happened, it seemed like he didn't have a very negative reaction to it. He was like, oh shit, I just got doomed, guys. But in the back of his voice, I could tell he just wanted to cry. But yeah, he got unbanned like a day later. Or it might have been a couple days. I think it might have been 2 days. But yeah, there was like a whole movement. Not a whole movement, but like Justin Vaughn. I don't know if you guys ever watched him. I've been watching him for a few years now, and I love Justin. But he started streaming and just helped spread the word. It was awesome. And then I guess thanks to him, a bunch of people were able to get their accounts back. Not really because of him, but because I think he helped encourage them to try and get their accounts back. But yeah, during that time, there was I know a lot of people in my guild were there was a scare going on for all the people using Toolbox. So it was definitely a hectic time, but once all those people got unbanned, it was like, yeah, we got 'em, boys. We got that troll. Man, I don't know what I would do if I got banned. I guess really, I'd no, Miku, don't die, please. Miku now. Okay, Miku, we're good. I'd probably do what I did last time I got banned in an online game. Just start playing another MMO. The good ending. Yeah, everyone got the good ending, which was awesome. We beat the bad guy. Happy ending. But yeah, God, it was when I started playing Guild Wars. It was the day I started playing Guild Wars was the day I got banned in RuneScape. Because I got banned in RuneScape in 2006. And I remember it. I remember where I was. I was in the second floor of some house in Camelot spinning flax. Just minding my own business, spinning flax. And then it just kicked me off the game. And I tried to log back in, and it was like, you're banned or something. And I was like, oh, well, okay, all right. And then a bunch of my friends from school had started playing Guild Wars 1, so I bought Guild Wars 1. So the reason I started playing this game was because I got banned in another. Well, you know, good things can come of bad situations. But, you know, that troll's still an asshole who was reporting people. Do I wait for these assholes, or do I just... Okay. There we go. None of... well... I would say none of mine do either, but I don't have any IRL friends. No. No, it was back in high school that I started playing Guild Wars 1, because a bunch of the guys in high school were playing Guild Wars 1, so I started playing it. It was kind of unfortunate because everyone had kind of moved on at that point. Like, they played Guild Wars 1 for a couple months, and then they moved on to, like, WoW. And then I started playing Guild Wars 1, and then I had no one to play with because they had just moved on. So I was like, well, fuck. I guess I missed the train. But then here I am still playing Guild Wars 1. Does anyone want this plus 30 dagger mod? Come to American English District 1. Come trade me. My store is just so full of mods that I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to collect a bunch of these and then sell them. And then I collect a bunch of them and I don't sell them because I don't like selling things. I'm using mods but afford to get... Oh, like, okay, yep, game modifications. Reason I'd probably go to WoW. Yeah, that's why I never played WoW, was because of the subscription. Because I mean, my parents didn't give me money when I was a kid, and so I couldn't play. And then that was that. That's why I started playing Guild Wars, because it was free. That's probably why a majority of people started playing Guild Wars, is because it was a buy-to-play alternative to WoW. Which, I mean, that's not really like me hating on Guild Wars. That's just reality. That's why I started playing it. All heroes, please. Thank you. Oh, Mika's dead, probably. Gonna hit some traps. Yo, Zebes, what's up, man? How's it going? Glad to see ya. Zebes, I'm streaming Guild Wars. I'm streaming. I'm doing the streaming thing like the other people do. You sound so... Dude, I'm just in a good mood. I'm in an amazing mood because I now have fiber to my house. Because I still live with my parents because my parents are awesome and I get to live here for free pretty much. But that other group went that way. Shit. Okay. But yeah, this house never even had copper cable ran to it. So I've been on telephone lines for nearly 30 years. So I haven't had usable internet ever. And so I went straight from telephone lines to fiber. And so my download was about 5 megabits. And then my upload was about 500 kilobit. So I went from 0.5 upload to like 1,000 upload. It's like, I don't... It doesn't even feel like I'm using the internet. It feels like I'm just loading stuff off my drives. Oh, dual mod. Damn. It's not very good, though. Although my ping didn't really... Ping's more related to routing and hosting and stuff, but damn, 130 ping. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's probably just down to Guild Wars and not my internet. But yeah, I can actually play modern online games now. I don't have to dial servers over my phone now. I mean, which I didn't have to do before. It's just a figure of speech, but... Whose emote is... Oh, that's... Oh, okay. That's Smiles' emote. That's just Pog emote. That's a good emote. When did... How long has he had that emote? That Pog emote. Yeah, I like it too. That's a good Pog emote. You know, I love being in these Guild Wars 1 communities because there's so many people like my age. Like, they're not old, but they're like in their late 20s, early 30s that just have not used the internet as much as I have. And just watching them learn about internet culture is just so entertaining. Like watching Eagle learn about what Pog is was just so entertaining to me. It was like I've been part of this website since it was just in TV. So like I've lived Pog. I know what Pog is. I am Pog. Well, no, I'm not Pog, but I know what Pog is. But then watching these boomers, I mean, yeah, kind of basically. I mean, I'm a boomer, but not really. No, I'm not. But watching these people my age learn about Twitch internet culture is just great. Because they're like, what does this Pog mean? And I'm like, oh okay, Grandpa. But it's funny. It's funny. Millennials, yeah. Darn millennials. Okay, that was more southern accent than old accent. Old accent? Okay, that's not right either. Actually, can you have an old accent? Is being old and speaking in that way technically an accent, or is that just like, I don't know. I'm just saying just garbage right now. Oh, golds from the last of the 20th century. See, I was born in 1992. That's when I was born. So I'm almost 30. Holy shit. Because when I went and got my COVID vaccine yesterday, I looked on the piece of paper they had. It said 29. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm getting old. Did we get favor? Favor. No. Still 4 achievements. Oh my god. So many dual mods. Yep, turning 30 this year. Yeah, I'll turn 30 at the beginning of next year. So yeah, pretty much the same. Oh my god. My boomer fingers are crying right now because I'm not running Toolbox. I mean, what? I've never run Toolbox. What are you talking about? Oh, so yeah, about, okay, since I have a couple people here, I can get multiple opinions. So this stream is mainly for testing audio, and I'm still going because I'm literally doing nothing right now. I'm just fucking around. But I want to, so how does my mic sound? Because I set up a noise gate to cut off the bottom of my mic, like when I'm not speaking, because I have a fan running in my room like all the time, just so I can have like airflow in my room. But I think used to, when I would record videos and stream, I would turn it off, and Jesus Christ, it would get hot in here. Clean voice, but my speakers are shit. Okay. Yeah, I use really nice headphones, and I can definitely hear the buzz in the background, but it's not like an electrical buzz. It's more of like a just white noise buzz. But it definitely, it doesn't sound like my voice is being cut off at all, does it? Sounds great. Clean voice. Okay. All right. Good. So Guild Wars is fine. I'll definitely have to probably adjust it for other games. Because how I have Voice Meter Banana set up is I'm sending out a louder signal than what I'm hearing, just so I don't have to change my my volume on my end, because it's plenty loud enough for me. But that's because I have an external power source for my headphones. Because I have them plugged into a little soundboard instead of running off of the computer's sound. With the washer running. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to pick much stuff up. Because I forgot to salvage. Ah, guys, just hold on a second. Time out, guys. This is a good thing my heroes carry this part. All right, well, thank you guys for the feedback. I really appreciate it. You know, dang, I really appreciate you guys. Dang darn it. How was that? How was that southern accent? Was that acceptable? I know I have Kona in my stream title. But that's because I'm farming in Guild Wars, you know. Go, 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 go. It was okay. Good. I'm glad it was awful. Cause yeah. You're also not American. Yeah. Yeah, I've definitely tried to, over my entire life, I've tried to suppress my southern accent as much as I can. But it still comes out a little bit. Please, Spirit of Life, just die. Spirit of Life, more like Spirit of Die. Haha. There you go. Guys, come on. Oh my, they just casted another one. Alright. How many's up there? Fuck it. Oh, that was good. Finally got a bow staff. That was favor. I like my northern accent. Apparently, I've lost quite a bit during the years I've been living away from home. Yeah, you can definitely pick up other accents if you're there. Back when I used to stream actively years ago, I had a friend through the stream, and I was playing Besiege. It was this like sandbox creative game, but whatever. And there was this guy who started watching me. He was he was Filipino. He was born in Germany, but he grew up in Scotland. So he had just the thickest Scottish accent. I always thought he was just this Scottish looking dude. But he was Filipino, and he had this blatant Scottish accent. And it was amazing. Just the stuff he would say sometimes. I'd be like, what did you just say? I know you just spoke in Scottish, but what did you just say? And then when I learned he was Filipino, I was like, that's crazy. And like his parents were like full Filipino. So like, even though he grew up around his parents and his Filipino accent speaking parents, he still just had a huge Scottish draw. Yeah, it is. It's like there's like no contest. I have so many Paragon tomes that I'm never gonna use because I don't have a Paragon. That's a shit bow staff. Channeling +1. It's a conjuring staff with plus channeling, but it's rec spawning. I love old school stuff. Old school stuff is great. I love how it can have like 15 different attributes on it. Jeez, this is the most tedious part of farming. They really need to add a control click for ID kits, like in the game by default. That can ID everything for you. Because, come on. Guild Wars 1 players are getting old. We can't handle all this clicking anymore. Toolbox says that? Yeah, you just control click, and then you can choose ID all, and it will automatically ID everything for you in your inventory. And it's one of the best features of Toolbox. And then you can also right click and click your or control click your salvage kit and then salvage everything. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's already on there. And then I'm sure the dev working on the game knows of it, because it's been a thing for years. But getting it added to the game is a different story, obviously. Because I would assume, even though this is kind of like a stagnant game, any changes still have to be like gone through and get reviewed and stuff before they can get added to the game. And then obviously for this game, that's no one's really going to review changes for it. Particularly see some of these oh yeah. I read that as Speed Clear Wiki for some reason. Not Steven Cito. Yeah. I've seen him post on Reddit about Toolbox before. So yeah, he definitely knows about it. Man, I was hoping we would get, not a huge update, but definitely a couple, one or two quality of life things for the anniversary. But I mean, ArenaNet's got other priorities, so it's hard to blame them. I was so hyped for a new build a while back, but it's only, wait, what? Oh yeah, because it said new build of Guild Wars is available. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Not even a sale. Because I swear, like, even just last year they had one. Maybe they just... I mean, maybe they just forgot about it. Not that they didn't want to. Maybe they just forgot. But I guess that's probably even worse that they forgot about their other MMO that's still online. It's not it's not an excuse, really. It's more like, oh shit, they forgot about us. Yeah, last year, yeah. It's easy to celebrate every 5 years of something. But hey, I mean, Guild Wars can legally drive in America, at least. I think they knew, but probably, yeah. I feel like they kind of knew about it, but they just definitely pushed it back. It's like, screw it. We don't even worry about it. Man, one other really nice thing about Toolbox is it suppresses this stupid dialogue that comes up during this quest. And then it puts all the dialogue. There's an option you can put all dialogue from NPCs into the emote chat. So it just, NPCs don't grief you by spamming. Man, I did not get many this time. Ooh, long sword, wooden buckler. How come you're running 100 blaze on a derv? Because it is the best in slot build for this farm. I'll show you the other build for this farm for Dervish. Dervish farms. It's kind of hard to see because I have this text mod kind of clear window thing going on. Yeah, here's the one I'm running now. And then here's the Valve Strength one for this farm. So it's just the typical Valve Strength Staggering Force Ermite's Attack build. But it doesn't work a lot of the time. Because the NPCs, or the ministry foes at the end there at the stairs, their AI is really messed up because they're not supposed to attack you, so they don't use attacking moves or skills, but they will use skills that strip your enchants. So a lot of the times, right before you go for a spike, they'll just strip all of your enchants. And so you spike and do nothing. And so it's like, wait, what? So there were months, like I did this farm for months with that Valve Strength build, and randomly I would just fail, and I'd be like, well, why did I fail? And so I just kept failing and failing and failing. And then just one time I looked at the bottom of the stairs at some of the necros that went past me that stopped, and I saw that they were casting something on me. And it was a spell that just removes your enchants. And so I just made a 100 Blaze build that works every time. I didn't really make it. I just basically copied the other classes' builds. Because this is what all the other classes use. Like Warrior, Assassin, Ranger, even Mesmer. They use 100 Blades. And on Dervish, the 100 Blades Dervish build is actually the best one. Because of Conviction. Because Conviction basically negates the HP degen. And the other classes don't get that. They're just constantly degenning health. Okay, that's pretty shit shield. Or sword. You know, speaking while you're playing, I've forgotten, is actually pretty difficult. It definitely takes practice. And I just got to get the hang of it again. It's just saying they didn't do more with Guilders 1, as there is so much more they didn't touch. I know. There's even stuff that they would have done, but they just canceled. Because there was the, I think the first big thing they canceled was, oh shit, I'm casting a skill with my mouse. Shit. was it Utopia? I think it was called Utopia. It was like that Mayan themed expansion after Eye of the North that they just canceled. And that was the first big letdown. And then for me, the next biggest letdown was that they never finished the Beyond Nightfall storyline. Because they did it for Prophecies with War and Kryta. They did it for Factions with Winds of Change, which honestly, in my opinion, Winds of Change was the best like DLC expansion thing they ever did. I think Winds of Change is just the pinnacle of like Guild Wars design. Like they got so good at making quests and like telling stories and like NPC build difficulty with Winds of Change. It's just like if they would have kept going like with content like on this level, like it would have been amazing. Yeah, think about how Beyond Nightfall would have been. Because they got so good at creating quests with Winds of Change. I mean, they got good in the sense of within the realms of Guild Wars 1 creation ability. I mean, there's only so much you can do in this game. But they definitely mastered it at that point, I think. And then all the little cheese things that people found for Winds of Change just made it even better. Because I love cheese stuff. I think cheese strats in this game are like one of the coolest things. You're going to see the improvements from Prof to Eye of the North? Yeah, you definitely can. Like, even the jump from Prophecies to Factions is huge, in my opinion. Like, just the game design was just a massive jump. And then Nightfall was like, yeah, they kind of, they got better. They definitely, from Factions to Nightfall, they definitely kind of cleaned stuff up. And then Eye of the North was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're getting good. 55 is my most favorite thing that players came up with. Yeah, dude. I definitely think when they designed the game, they did not foresee stuff like that. Like Shadow farming, 55 monk farming. They definitely did not foresee that. I mean, they might have made it with the intent of allowing players to get creative with builds and stuff, but definitely not to this extent. Because, yeah, 55 farming is just like, that is just one of my favorite mechanics of any game ever created that I've played. Because my original YouTube channel was named Yungray55. Because all I did on that channel was I uploaded 55 farm videos. That's all I did. Rest in peace, that channel. Man, I only have 2 videos from my old channel. And it makes me sad. I wish I could go back and watch all of my old videos. I'm sure there are videos I could watch. I'd be like, wow, I made this? I don't even remember this. I might have looked at that. I'm just gonna go with my own build for A Time for Heroes. Oh, yeah. You could probably 55 A Time for Heroes. Oh. You know, now that I've started streaming, something I wanted to do when I started streaming is I wanted to do more challenges. Not like official challenges like I want to do this challenge, like coming up with like little interesting things that I could do that I wouldn't normally do because I wasn't streaming. I think one of the things I would do is like team builds. Like just craft like weird team builds to see if they work. And then I just had a thought, like one of the team builds I could make is a full 55 team build. No heroes and no faction skills. Okay, yeah. No faction skills. Like PvE skills or faction skills? Raptor farm. Yeah, without a hero. Yeah, there are. There are. I can't remember which class. I think Dervish can do it. Wait, you didn't even have factions until 2015? You know, sometimes when people say years, it's funny because yeah, when people say years, like comparatively, like, because like people have like a different sense of time, and my timeline is basically based off of what was I doing that year in Guild Wars. So like when you say 2015, I'm like, what year was that? What was I doing in Guild Wars in that year? I was like, oh yeah, I was doing that. That's what I was doing. Okay, yeah, I know when that was. Yep. Yeah. I guess that's just part of getting old. Is like you lose your sense of time and you just yeah. Yeah, what was I doing in 2015? Oh yeah, that's right. I just moved into my own place and I started streaming Guild Wars in 2015, I think. Yep. Yeah, there definitely is. Oh. I saw a shinobi blade in my inventory. I was like, oh, I got a Shinobi Blade, but it's not even blue. Shinobi Blade is definitely... Oh, voice cracks. Shinobi Blade is definitely what I'm trying to get from this farm. Shinobi Blade, Dadao, Broadsword, Katana. Is it worth? Yes, it is absolutely worth it to ID whites. 100%. Do I have any more whites? I do not. Okay, so alright, so if you do the math, I mean, it's just simple math. Okay, so I can't really test it right now because I already ID'd it. But see these Dirks, they're white. They're worth 79 gold. Like that's a little bit of gold. If I were to not ID that and sell it to the merchant, it'd probably be worth like 15 gold. So I just like gained like 600% profit by IDing that. And you can easily calculate how much one ID costs. Because, I mean, 500 gold. And there's 100 IDs on it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it next time on a white. I'll do it next time. But yeah, whites are absolutely worth IDing. Well, okay, whites that you're going to merchant are worth IDing. Whites that you're going to salvage aren't changed. Oh, that is a +5 energy platinum bow. Okay. 5G per ID. My brain not too work good right now because I'm doing a lot of talking. So yeah, it costed 5 gold to ID that, and it probably would have gone from like 15 gold to 79 gold. So yeah, I gained like 1,000,000% profit on that item. Talk hard, yes. Talk is hard. But yeah, things that give iron, dust, granite, bones, I typically don't ID because IDing things that you're going to salvage don't change the ID result or the salvage result. You still get the same if you ID it or not. So I just have a habit of IDing everything. Because normally I just click, control click the salvage kit, then ID all. One thing I forgot to do for the stream was get an overlay set up. Oh, and stream notifications. Shit, I completely forgot to do that too. I don't even know if anyone's following the stream. Yeah. If you're watching, don't forget to follow. So you can see me in your follow list. I don't remember. I think everyone was unbanned for that ban wave. Plus more got unbanned that were unrelated to that ban wave. There might have been one or two in kind of other speed clear guilds that might not have gotten unbanned, but that was right when, or like a month ago, when I kind of started taking a break from Guild Wars 1 for like a month, because I started working on, I have a Minecraft map that I'm working on, and I started working on that, so I just took like a month break from Guild Wars. So I'm not sure if everyone got unbanned. I think they did. Fire Dragon Sword. Okay. Oh, I completely missed that group. Yeah, everyone I know got their account back. Plus more. Like, Smiles got his account back, and his account got banned like a year or two ago. And then Hacks got his account back, and that was banned a year or two ago. Ah, damn it. Do I have a white? Do I have a white? I think I just ID'd my only white. Okay. All right. Okay, show white profit. Next time. Yes, I'll do it next time. I'm probably not even going to get a white this time. Yeah, it's just habit at this point, IDing stuff. Oh, white right there, white right there. Okay. So this is the best. Yes, this is. This farm is so good. It is basically the only farm for old school stuff. So. So yeah, it hasn't even been favored this stream, and I've been streaming for 2 hours now. Oh shit! Okay, I died. Wow. Yeah, I've been streaming for 2 hours, and I've gone through over 2 full inventories of drops without favor. So like this farm is just nutty, and it drops no armor pieces, only weapons and shields and stuff and staffs. And I'm actually surprised too, because it is such a good farm, but so few people bought it. Like, I do see bots doing the farm, but compared to other farms like raptors, mantids, vaders, like the amount of bots there I see, it's like 90% bots. I probably only see like one bot doing this like every couple days. Can I compare? It's really difficult to compare to vaders, because it has such a different, like, the items that it drops, the percentages that those items drop at are so different. I don't actually know how many foes there are in this that you normally kill, because vaders, there's 60 vaders you kill every time, and so it's pretty easy to get an average there. And this farm, some of them gets past. I'd say, how many is that? Maybe like 40, 50. Oh shit, I better kill him. Yeah, just the old school, because they're old school, they're worth just so much more. You definitely don't want to do this farm for event drops. Like, if you're going for event drops, you're going just for like mass killage of foes. Okay, let's get the price on this thing. Let's see. All right. Where is it? Scroll. So 50 gold. 50. 59. Look, okay. I made 4 gold profit off that. Yeah, you can definitely count the XP. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do that again. Easy money. Stonk's just going up right now. Okay, it's not worth anything. But yeah, the worth, this word I'm gonna say is not a word, but I'm gonna use it anyway. The worthness of the farm is definitely dictated by if you're going to sell the stuff. For me, I don't sell stuff. I don't sell anything. I just collect the stuff because it's fun. So, worth it comparatively is weird, because I'm definitely trying to do this. This farm can give you something specific that the Vader farm can't. Which weapon mods do you get? I never get good bows, scythes. Okay, so this one, you can only get factions drops. Even though the mobs are ministry mobs, and there are paragons, dervs, writs, and assassin mobs in it, or not. Okay, assassin is factions, and so is writ. Okay, so there are dervish and paragon mobs in the group that you kill, but you don't get spear or scythe drops. So you just get factions drops. Even though there are nightfall mobs in it, they have a factions loot table. Except for the tomes, you do get dervish and paragon tomes. Yeah, I just like the farm because I like collecting stuff now. I like looking at the rare drops that I've gotten, and it's like, oh, that's awesome. Especially ones that I get that I use. Like, I got a broadsword that I use for this farm, at this farm. Like, a broadsword skin is like probably my favorite skin now. Just because of like, I don't know if you can see it, but like the tassel flinging around on it on the hilt. It's like, it has physics and stuff. It's really cool. But the weapon mods. There is... It's definitely not good for mods because you don't get inscriptions here. Because the inscription mod equivalent is just inherent. You can't take it off. And the inscription mod can only be certain things. So for like stabs, there are like staff mods. Okay, it's difficult to explain. You can only get certain inscription equivalent mods on old school stuff. So let's see, what is the inscription equivalent mod on this? It's the reduces bleeding. Okay. Reduces dazed. There are some inscription mods that you can't get on the old school stuff. So if you just want to farm it and get like all types of modded things, you kind of can, but there's certain things you can't because technically they didn't exist yet. So for like some of the staff heads on these, you can take the heads off, but like there's like one of the 10% staff heads you can't get here. I think it's 10% half cast time maybe, or skill recharge. Okay, you know how factions mods work. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I only worked or learned how they worked exactly when I started doing this farm. Which, I mean, I've been playing the game for so long that I didn't even know how some of the drops worked. I didn't even know dual vamp was a thing until like a year or two ago. That's casting time. Okay, so it's half skill recharge. Staff head you cannot get on old school stuff, I think. I was just trying to remember which one. I was more explaining it to myself so I could understand. Every time I see a Zealous mod on one of these, I'm like, is it a dual Zealous? Because I've never gotten a dual Zealous mod before. I've only gotten dual Vamp. You have a 15 Zealous bow? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've gotten 2 dual vamp bows. I've only ever seen Zealous stuff from even after I learned what dual vamp was, I didn't even realize that there was a dual Zealous until I started talking to like collectors and stuff. Q12. Yeah, all of my dual vamp stuff have been like super high rack, like 12 and 13. You know, I think it's amazing. I came back from this month break and I have not died here at the start yet. Or wiped. I've died, but I haven't wiped yet. Let's get the traps out of the way so Miku doesn't get exploded by them. But yeah, my I showed it earlier. To another person in chat, my second account that is storage for all of these drops, because my second account now, it was storage, but now it's exclusively turned into storage for this farm. So if you start actively doing this farm, like, you better have a second account, or a lot of alts you don't play. Because, like, for me, I play all of my alts, so I couldn't use them for storage anymore. This, it's definitely... No, it's definitely not a good survivor farm. I mean, you can get XP. It's a good skill point farm. It is not a good survivor farm. But I've definitely min-maxed all of my heroes' gear and builds for this, specifically this farm, that now I pretty much just I don't die. Like before, because I had used the meta hero team builds for so long, I used a BIP, a necro BIP healer for this farm, and then I kept dying a lot. I just died a lot at the start. And then I dropped it for just a unyielding or a monk. And that pretty much made it to where I never fail. Like, I forgot actually how good monk healing is. Obviously, the BIP hero is over. It's needed for like to keep the energy up for the mesmer heroes. But I mean, if you're not running the like a bunch of mesmer heroes, yeah, it's definitely overrated. Because I only started using a BIP healer like a year ago. Regarding loot, I get a lot of good weapons, but I can't be asked to sell them. Yeah, that's me. I don't sell anything. Yeah. I definitely run meta hero builds pretty much all the time. So I have 3 or 4 mesmers with me at all times. But I mean, in that instance, the BIP definitely does work. Like, it puts in a lot of work. Like, especially when I'm playing on my mesmer, like, dude, I gotta have that BIP hero. Because I am going to be sitting at 0 energy all the time. And not necessarily to keep my energy up so I, like, keep DPS. Oh, there goes Miku. Alright, we failed. It's more just so that I can use my skills. Because standing around and not using your skills isn't very much fun. It's not because you're trying to keep up DPS, it's just you want to use your skills. But for other classes that aren't mesmer main and then have mesmer heroes, yeah, like, sure, like, BIP's not huge, really. Yeah, the class composition of these ministry mobs here changes. every time you spawn in. So for certain ones, you could just get like full, like the monks and the necros here. The necros have putrid explosion and the monk have god rod. And so if you have like 3 of each of those, like you're gonna fail because the corpses are just gonna get blown up. Play Ellie main. Whew. All right, you must be a very patient person. My Ellie is definitely my least played. Just because I don't know, I mean, come on, DPS is fun. And definitely do a lot of DPS as like dagger spammer and E-Surge player. But I have tried to get into playing my Ellie more. I actually made a really cool like support build. Oh, somebody dropped a gold somewhere? I don't see it. Okay. But it's like a combination between like water and air, I think. Shit, I don't remember. Just do it. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just do it once I get back to town. Yeah, I think for the longest time I only did Fire Ellie. And then years ago I found out just the Assassin Promise Spiker build that any class can run. And then I just started using that on every class. Like I got really, when I was getting Guam on my first character, on my monk, like 6 or 7 years ago, for the longest time I only used the Assassin Promise. Like Assassin's Promise, you move like a dwarf, Ebon Vanguard Assassin support, finish him, like that build. And I used that build on all of my caster characters. And holy shit, the game got really boring. But I also started using an Assassin's Promise Meteor build on my Ellie, which is actually pretty cool. Like, whenever you have energy to cast it, like, whew, that's awesome. I hate it. Yeah, I hate AP. AP is just, guys, the most boring build to run. Like, it works. It works real good with pretty much any team composition. But God, it's boring. So now I don't use Assassin's Promise on anything anymore. Just because it's like a rule I set up for myself. Yeah, even on Mesmer. Like, I know some people who use Assassin's Promise on their Mesmer, but I just use like E-Surge and I out DPS all of them. Yeah, you can definitely have fun on an Assassin's Promise build. Like, if you get creative with it, but like if you're just running Assassin's Promise, Yimlad, Evas, and then finish him. You know, speak of the devil, that's what I have loaded up on my Ellie. Okay. Alright, so I got on my Ellie to look up this build. It's called Wards. Yeah, it's a really interesting build because you can basically have 50% block chance and plus 10 HP regen for your entire party, like 75% uptime. Was saying I like and out myself when I run the Ministry. Yeah, I have like an illusion build, a Dom build. What's the other attribute for Mesmer? Can't even remember. But yeah, this build's really cool. I like it. I'll put the template code in chat if you want to try it out. It uses a better set of wisdom, ward against harm, and better set of courage, and better set of honor, and then obsidian flame, just so that you have overcast, so that when you cast swirling aura, it affects your entire party. I really don't want to try it out. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, I think I was just like running through dungeons on my Ellie for some reason. I can't remember why. And then I was just getting bored. Like, that's why I don't play Ellie, because I just get bored with the builds on Ellie. Because I'm like, I could be having more fun playing Mesmer and doing DPS on Mesmer. Oh, yeah. My next Guam was going to be Necro, but I realized how boring and repetitive the Soul Taker builds were. Like, the Soul Taker builds are great in short bursts. Like, if you take the Zacian quest for that day, use the Soul Taker build, awesome, you're going to have fun. But whenever you start grinding out a full campaign doing vanquishes with a Soul Taker build, like, it just gets super repetitive, even compared to just the normal, like, PvE Necro builds. Really wanted to do Ranger. Yeah, my Ranger was my second Guam. But on my Ranger, I pretty much 90% of it was dagger spam. Which dagger spam, I did Ranger Guam before the anniversary skills, so it didn't have the shout. I can't remember what it's called. I really don't want to do the Survivor and Pre-Serving with Ranger. Oh, God. You see, when I started streaming, or when I was going to start streaming Guild Wars again, which I guess today's the first day I have, after like a 4-year break of not streaming it, one of my challenges was I was finally going to do an LDOA. Because I've never done an LDOA. And then I was also going to... Because I thought to myself, LDOA really isn't that challenging. It's just a little bit grindy. And even the grind for it isn't that bad. Because for me, I just came from Black Desert Online, which is a grind simulator. So grinding out LDOA is like a couple days grind in BDO. So I was like, you know what? I should actually make it challenging and do Survivor on LDOA. But I hate pre-searing so much, I'm just not going to do that. Oh, that's why I can't do that. I'm not in hard mode. It's actually 12. Yeah. If you just do that one quest on that, like, that one day, it's like, yeah, you're good. Which even then, I hear people complaining about the grind, and I'm like, it's not really a grind even. It's like 1 or 2 days if you're a BDO player. Back in the day, it was death. Yeah. See, I tried out death leveling for a bit, on like Mo's and stuff. And your probably was still connected. Yeah, see, that was my issue. It was I would never stay connected because my internet was so shut. And so, like, and back then I had a phobia of leaving my computer on because I was like, because I was a kid back then, and I was like, if I leave my computer on overnight, it'll burn up and die. So even when I would take like a 15-minute break from my computer, when I was a kid, I would turn it off. But now, I played Black Desert Online for 4 years, and I left my computer on for 4 years. Yeah, death loving was just... I kind of wanted to do it recently just to experience how it was originally. Then I was like, nah, I do not have the effort, or I cannot put in the effort required to do that. Man, that group of mobs, so annoying sometimes. Let's see, is it even favor yet? Not even favor. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I wonder how many people kept playing after the anniversary this year. I mean, it's 7 a.m. for me, so I'm on super early. But I don't see a lot of people around. Oh shit. I keep forgetting I don't have toolbox and it doesn't auto open my storage for me. Damn it. Let's see. 1300. Oh yeah, I guess I think it's funny that because we've been playing so long that I guess it's I guess it could be considered like a phenomenon that when you start playing, your first few years of playing a game like Guild Wars feel like they're so impactful that even after all these years, those first couple years were just so high that it still feels like that was such... I guess that period of time was longer than it actually was. So, when people say back in the day now, back in the day could be like 8 years ago. And then 8 years ago, even all of the current changes were in effect 8 years ago. So I know some people who have said like back in the day, and then they talk about like some of the what I consider new changes, and I'm like, that wasn't back in the day, that like just happened. And they're like, yeah, like 9 years ago. And I'm like, oh shit, that was 9 years ago. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people will talk about like, I guess a lot of people have a different sense of like time for Guild Wars 1 because of their memories of the game. And so a lot of people that are coming back that haven't played in a long time, they talk about, yeah, man, like back in the day I did this, and that was like 16 years ago. But for a lot of people that have constantly been playing and never quit, like back in the day could be like 5 years ago. It's just interesting. Yeah, dude, 600. I loved 600 Monk. I have 600 Monked recently. I did a 600 run of Cathedral of Flames like a month ago, just to do it, because I thought it would be interesting. And holy shit, that was painful. It took me forever to figure out 600 monking with like the current 600 monk way. It is just not fun how it is now. And they should redo the changes back. So yeah. Like, it's not fun. You can still 600. It's just not fun. Plus, I didn't really like the fact that it was basically just a 100 blades build. I liked standing there doing nothing, being a tank. Yeah. Just change Holy Wrath back. That's it. That's literally it. I mean, gameplay-wise, it really wasn't balanced. Like, it wasn't overpowered, but it was a mechanic that was definitely a little... not you couldn't AFK it, but it was just a little too simple. I like gameplay wise, or from a design perspective, really. So I can see why they changed it, but they just changed it in a way that just made it unfun. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Just less damage. Yeah. You know, compromise. You know, a lot of people are so... They just have this looming, like, feeling of dread in the back of their mind of when Guild Wars 1 is going to go offline. Oh, there's a gold. Oh, well. But honestly, I'm kind of excited for it to go offline. Just so that I can see what people do with private servers. Because I think once people get this on private servers, I mean, there's obviously going to be a bunch of shitty private servers, but some of the changes that some of the servers are going to do will definitely, like, change things and spice stuff up in ways that obviously they can't do right now. Are Guild Wars 1 reforged? Is there like something... Is that like... Is there like a WoW reforged or something? I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, it just like bringing it back on like a private server or something. Or client side. I would love for them to release like a client side version where you can just play it offline and then just have people mod the game. I think mods for this game would be awesome. Oh, like a remake in a better engine or something. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that could work. I don't think I would like it. I wouldn't be like, yeah, that would... I don't think that would reinvigorate my interest in the game, really. Because honestly, I like the way the game looks right now. I think if they, like, it would be class if they remastered Guild Wars 1, like they do with COD games now and then. It would be fun to see how people farm the first year. Yeah, like if they could like modify like drop rates and stuff, it would definitely. I think a lot of people would be like, well, why would I farm if I can just turn the drop rate up to 1,000,000,000%? But then at that point, it's like, well, you're still playing a game. You still have to limit yourself and keep a reason to continue to play the game. So I would definitely... Ooh, plus 20 versus demons. 1450, damn. I might keep that for Inigo. I think he was wanting demon modded stuff. Yeah, if the game ever went on private servers or like client version mods came out, I would probably play the game like as vanilla as possible. But basically just... I don't know. I think the private servers would definitely have a lot more interesting changes to them. Like, they would just have to go to like the low-hanging fruit thread and just put all those changes in. But yeah, it would definitely be interesting to see how the game changed on private servers. Because it would definitely change over time. And then there'd be a bunch of shitty private servers, and then probably eventually like 1 or 2 private servers would be the main ones that everyone would go to. But I think they'd probably just do a single player client version, because I believe the devs have publicly stated that that can be a thing, like that's possible. but not that they implied it that was happening. See, I don't know. A lot of people talk about a remaster for Guild Wars 1. Oh, there goes Miku. And every time I hear that, I'm like, do you not know how bad they would fuck that up? Like, just seeing how... Not because I think ArenaNet is doing shitty things with Guild Wars 2. It's more just the landscape of how MMOs are changing now. But looking at what they have done to Guild Wars 2, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, please don't touch Guild Wars 1 ever again. Oh, my cat's wanting in. I'll be right back. Okay. See the new start. Yeah. Like, just to see how interesting it is. See if it's a shit show. See if anything interesting happens. And jeez. Air Ellie's OP, please nerf. That would do. I don't know. I've definitely seen a lot of similar instances to that, like with other MMOs. But I mean, I've never experienced it, but I think Guild Wars 1 would probably be a little different. Because the player base kind of has a different mindset from what I've seen than other MMOs. Especially older ones. And I really think it would go smoothly, kind of. And graphics would keep everything else the same. That said, does look great. Yeah, I think that's... I mean, that would definitely be cool. But that's definitely wishful thinking because... Dude, that they would have to have a reason to change it. Like they would definitely have to market it and put a lot of money into developing, and they would have to make their money back. So there'd be microtransactions in it in some way, and I just don't think they should touch it again. Now, yeah, I think ArenaNet would fuck it up. But now, if private servers and players got their hands on it, then I think it would be pretty cool. Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Oh. There's a broadsword, Q9, and a bow staff. Don't die, please. Your inventory's full of shit. Yeah, I used to farm a lot on my RIP. Not so much anymore. Because all of the farms that I would do can just be done on other classes. Kind of failing on energy or inventory management right now. I don't need these. I think one of my favorite RIT farms is definitely a Vengeful RIT feather farm in Jaya Bluffs over here. That's just you come out of here and you kill the Tengu with a Vengeful RIT. I haven't watched any Guild Wars 1 streams in a while. Oh, 15 minus 10. Does anyone know if people stream with Toolbox yet? Because, you know, I've never used Toolbox before. I don't, you know, I would never do that. But I kind of want to load up Toolbox just so I can ID this stuff. Damn, 10% casting time, or 9%. I really want to get a cold damage modded shield. I've never gotten one. Underworld. Oh, I used to do that. But I don't know. Every time I go in the Underworld, I'm like, man, this place is just dark, dreary, and boring. I don't like. I really got into speed clearing a few months ago, and so I've learned pretty much all the speed clears, except Underworld. Cause Jesus Christ, Underworld is just so. There's something about it. It's just boring. Probably also the fact that I really like my res shrine content, so I don't like dying and getting kicked back out to town. Supreme Bludgeoner. This is the second Supreme Bludgeoner I've ever gotten from this form. And the first one I got was a dual vamp. I don't know, it also might be that it's kind of... It is a dated design because it's a Prophecies design, and Prophecies definitely, to me, feels dated now. Okay, people are streaming the Toolbox. Toolbox. As you can fly through map. Yeah. Yeah. And I definitely think their unbanning of specific Toolbox bans definitely makes me feel a lot more safe about streaming using Toolbox. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to not use it for this stream. Erixis, welcome, dude. Favorite farm was the Dreadnought's Drift Keyless Chest Run? I don't think many people will recall that. Yeah, dude. I don't remember that. What was that? Oh, I just almost typed in TP Drox. I can't do that. Dreadnought's Drift Keyless Chest Run? What? Where was Dreadnought's Drift? That was like down here. Yeah. What is that? I've never heard of that. I was definitely off in my own little world in high school. Kind of playing my own version of Guild Wars 1. And so there's just a lot of stuff I didn't know about just because I didn't converse with people. Keyless Chest Run. Are there chests there that you can open without keys? Like the ones in Nightfall, kind of? Like the treasure chest stuff? Was in the first half year of release. Okay, I wasn't playing yet then. It was to attain Crystalline, Serpent Axe, all core skins. Okay. And would you basically just do this area because you could easily zone in and out of it because it's so small? Is that why? And also because of obviously the loot table there? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of that form. Yeah, I started playing like 5 months after Factions came out. So like right before Nightfall. So like I got to experience a couple game releases, but I wasn't around during the beginning. Going around farming level 10 Mob and Ellie for Winter's Day gift. Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah, I didn't do that either. I've definitely always been more of a solo MMO player. It's like a lot of the stuff that people are doing, I just don't know about. You see the Mux's chest run in Nightfall where you dig up. Yeah. Those are called. You just click on the treasure chest and then like gold and like a purple or a gold drops out. Yeah. I used to do those all the time too. Because they refresh every once a month for each character. And so I would just once a month, all of my characters, I would just take through Nightfall and then hit those chests. Because that was just like peak pinnacle like in-game content for me back then. Yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of a kid like off in my own little world. While everyone else was doing cool shit that I didn't even know about. The mini dungeon speed clear and dungeon solo. But I don't know anymore. Don't have much interest in that anymore. Yeah, so yeah, I'm the opposite. I played the game for 15 years and just didn't do speed clears because I didn't find them fun. And then within the last couple of months, I have just now started getting into speed clears. Oh, I think it's funny. Like everyone starts getting tired of the game, and I'm like, yeah, dude, let's go, let's play the game. I'm finally doing in-game content 16 years later. Oh, clicking on my mouse. Clicking my buttons on my mouse because I'm still not used to this mouse yet. Playing since beta, wow. Yeah, I was playing RuneScape at that time. I'm gonna heal up for a spike. Yeah, I played one MMO. Oh, I'm dead. Dark Tendril stuff. Fuck it. I've got max wisdom, I don't care. Yeah, the only MMO I ever played before Guild Wars was RuneScape. So I played RuneScape from like 2004 to like 2007 or 2006. And then I went to Guild Wars. And then I played Guild Wars from 2006 to... I mean, I've still kept playing it. But I started playing Black Desert Online in 2015. And then I quit playing Black Desert Online last year. Because holy shit, that game's toxic. That game's like having an abusive girlfriend. But holy shit, that girlfriend is hot, so you can't leave. Is that the first glittering dust I've gotten from this farm today? Damn. Played WoW, Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really an MMO player. I'm more of a, like, this game player. Like, I pretty much just play one game forever. I don't know. Like, I don't really enjoy MMOs. I just enjoy certain games, I guess. And then I got into RuneScape when I was in like elementary school, and one of my friends was playing it. So I started playing it because he started playing it. And then I started playing Guild Wars 1 the day I got banned on RuneScape. Because I knew other friends that were playing it. And then those friends abandoned me because a WoW expansion came out. And then they never came back to Guild Wars 1. I can get that, yeah. Yeah, I think most people are that way with certain things, for sure. Holy shit, that putrid explosion damage. Oh, thank you for the gold. Favor's definitely active, yeah. Oh. Man, this stream has gone almost 3 hours. It's definitely a lot more than I intended. Oh. Almost a decent. Well, almost max mod. It's not even decent, really. Goodbye. Yeah, I can't wait to get... Because I need to get, like, stream alerts set up. I need to get, like, a minimal overlay set up. I can't stand it when people have, like, big, bulky overlays and stuff. Like, the less overlay you have, the better. And then... I think pretty much just stream some games. I'm pretty much just going to be streaming Guild Wars 1. I think Guild Wars 1, like, 90% of the time. And then I also... play, or there's a map that I update for Minecraft for the Pixelmon mod that I'm gonna be playing on some, just like me, like working on it, developing it, and then some Pokemon games. Oh, a GTA, let's go! I love GTAs. Definitely just track time playing this game. Times where I started playing it at night before I knew it. Birds, yeah, I mean, that's... Well, yeah. That's me now, too. Actually, that's me now more than it was back in the day. Hey, B Sultan, what's up, dude? Nice seeing you here, man. Alright. Oh, I got the green katana. If anybody wants that, come trade me Caning AE1. It's basically just, I think this green is a white dyed katana. It's Vamp. I think that's the second one of those I've ever gotten. But yeah, I just got my fiber hooked up. So, streams are going to be going. Well, let's see what this GTA... Oh, it's Q12 anyway. Yo. Oh. I thought that was someone saying hi. I'm not that important though. Rip. Oh man, this is a good workout for my injured finger. Because I basically have to do rehab for my finger because I've lost so much muscle in it because I haven't been able to move it. Because I injured my finger. So all this double clicking is actually kind of good for it. God, this is like half the farm is just salvaging stuff. Yeah, you go with streams, let's go. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Guild Wars for sure. I don't know, Guild Wars is such an easy game. I don't know, like for me, it's an easy game to stream compared to other games. Because you just get on and you just do shit. I mean, that's what you do in other games. But I don't know. I feel like Guild Wars 1, compared to the other games I can stream, that Guild Wars 1 definitely has the best viewer base by far. Obviously, because I'm also, you know, kind of into that community anyway, but... that's garbage. That's... it's not really useful. But yeah, I don't have any follower notifications or any way to know if anyone's followed. So if anyone's followed, thanks for following. Probably see you guys around. I think this is going to be my last run here. And then Because I have some stuff to do this morning, because it's 7:30 right now, and I've been up for a couple hours. So, I might stream later again. But yeah, this has gone pretty smooth for a test stream. Oh, Miku, please don't die. Miku, I hate you, Miku. On my last run too. All right, well, that was fun. Wait, has that? Hold up. That's not always been there, right? The little clipping ground right there. I swear that has not always been there. I'm not crazy, right? Okay, it's not on those. Okay, I don't know why I just noticed that. Interesting, yeah. I swear that wasn't there before. But alright, I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys for watching. I will be streaming more, so don't forget to follow. And yeah. See you guys around. Bye-bye.